Why hello there, and welcome to the Sturt Gorge trails here in Adelaide. Just here at the map on the Bushland Drive, and I'm about to start the Tapa Turanjaka Trail in theory. So just trying to put together a loop since I'm staying in the area of Bellevue Heights for a holiday, and didn't even realise that these mountain bike trails are here until the wife pointed it out. So, and then of course my Airbnb host, she pointed out that these are world-class trails. I would agree with that actually, because from the reconnaissance I did yesterday by walking around, they're very natural in design. While they don't seem overly machine cut when compared to Harcourt or Fox Creek. Ooh, nice little bit of a beeline at least. Not sure where that left trail goes, but in good faith I'm going to keep on with this upper trail. Oh, might have accidentally found myself onto a beeline. Oh well, it's pointing me back into DeRosa. Okay. As we find our way to another sign. On our orienteering adventure, the next stop, or next trail, DeRosa. So, thought it was an indigenous name, but evidently not as we go up. Oh boy. We have ourselves a substantial rock garden at the beginning of DeRosa. Oh boy, okay, that was fun. And wow, what a view. Wow, right into the Sturt Gorge. Fantastic. Jeez. Trails are starting to pick up a bit more technicality when compared to our first trail. Here's a rut that I can comfortably find my way into. Okay. DeRosa is definitely picking up the difficulty at least. Flashbacks to Gippsland for some reason, based on riding this trail right on a natural bluff, and whoop, here's a tight little hairpin. Oh, you filthy little hairpin. Another tight one. Ask rider on the back wheel just to slow me down. That's a new braking technique I've never attempted. Oh, okay, they might want to rethink the grading for DeRosa. Because DeRosa is definitely more than just a common blue. This is fairly significant. All right, just still climbing up DeRosa from that really rocky downhill side. You start to look and see that even if you're riding the other direction, it's equally as terrifying. But for the most part, the climb up DeRosa from where I was, it's not bad. It's a grind, it's a blue grind, it's good. And we find our way back onto DeRosa track again. I say that questioningly, as it feels like DeRosa track has been going a lot further than what it shows on the map, but never mind. Alright, so ends DeRosa and starting Lomedra. I've already forgotten how to say it. Anyway, we've moved on to the green track. So purple and pink are done, we've moved on to green. And the last part of DeRosa had a really fun roller coaster section. I wish I got on film, but at the same time, I think I can just enjoy the trails that I'm riding and not have to give commentary at times. So we're now starting to wrap our way back towards where I started, and from the map it has become poignant how where I thought I was doing trail reconnaissance yesterday is in fact not the same as where I was. So there's the Sturt Gorge, which is like this entire large loop that I'm currently doing right now. Ooh, prickly pears, okay, different. So there's the Sturt Gorge, which is the majority of the trails, but then there's also the Blackwood Reserve, which is where I found a lot of the fun trails that I want to get to later on. So there's actually really two different recreation reserves that I'm contending with at the moment. So funnily enough, I'm actually go up into the left this way. So I'm actually a lot further from home than what I realized. That has to be an epic view right there. Oh, love that. Anyway, while there's not a whole lot happening, this trail system's brew review, going to have to give it to my all-time Adelaide favourite, Big Shed Brewing, located in Royal Park. So about a 20-minute drive from where I am currently, and I absolutely adore Big Shed's range. Have so since I really got into craft brewing, and two very influential beers came across me early on. One of those being Boozy Fruit, which is an IPA, and it tastes like the juicy fruit gum we have in Australia, and I absolutely adore that. Anytime I can get my hands on Boozy Fruit from Big Shed, I go for it. The second one is my wife's favourite of all time, Golden Stout Time, which is just the most magnificent dessert stout you've ever had. So it tastes like the Golden Gay Time ice cream. So those two always stand out as just industry award-winning standard craft beers, and really do well for the styles that they say on the can. As I begin to wonder where the trail goes, no, that's just a false trail. Otherwise, from Big Shed, I'd have to heavily recommend the American Pale Ale. Not allowed to say the name on camera, but you'll find it on their website. And also their Hazy Pale, which is more my normal style these days. Very, very hazy, very fruit flavour forward, heaps of esters. So, but I can't just sell short of that. Like there's the Jetty Jumper, fantastic flavoured lager. There's Cold Chisel, their Australian Pale Ale, Franken Brown, and then they also do one called the Cherry Popper Cherry Cider. That's fantastic. But two main recommendations: going with Golden Stout's Home Boozy Fruit, but just if you're here at these trails, go to Big Shed Brewing, Royal Park, look them up. They have food on site, they have pinball machines, just a really good time. As we continue on with our ride. 10-kilometre mark on our trail and a little rope swing there, I suppose. So this is actually the Lamandra Trail. Now they've gone past the little marker a few times, but at the moment I'm really enjoying Lamandra. So while this sort of mimics the same sort of trail attitudes as the first trail, and then DeRosa was just a wild MTB fever dream, Lamandra's just a bit more subtle, a bit more flowy, uses rock armouring very well. I quite enjoy Lamandra. Going to check out this trail map behind me on my right. So, on my little journey, so I'm going to finish the Lamandra Trail, and then evidently there's going to be a path down and to the left which will take me back towards my accommodation, and where I also want to do a few trails there. So